Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They snap it at one. Now it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of one. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further.
And normally when you see guys moving this fast, it might be a fly pattern from a receiver or a toss sweep from a tailback or something like that. This was designed as a passing play, and then he got out of the pocket, and he just took off, and he just kept gaining momentum with every step.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly 8-zip. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. Oh, the Ravens say they have it. They do have it. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34. Murray. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray, rolling to his left. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage, but in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson, forced out to his left. Uh-oh. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. They'll try to run with Murray. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is not going to get to the goal line. And for the first time here this afternoon, they are thwarted on the 2-point conversion. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the 2nd sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
On the move to his left. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On play action, it's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. Murray has the 1st down and more. And finally marked down at the 23. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray steps away. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Play fake. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Murray going to throw. Out to his left. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins There to make the grab. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. Well, he scrambled outside of the pocket and wondered what was going to happen there. He fired a dart. That's what happened.
He certainly did. Scrambled left, looked left, and then left it in the receiver's hands with some dispatch.
In the receiver's hands, in the end zone for the score. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Jackson's going to try the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns, and the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And a nice gain at 21 yards. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Green's first catch of the game. Good for a first down. Now Murray. Ertz over the middle. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. To throw again on second down. Murray. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
First carry for James Conner. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Rolling to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
It's now second and 6. Mike 40. Watch the twist.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Throwing again on second down. Murray. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Pushes him over. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Now Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. A handoff. It's Murray. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One man in the backfield, Murray on second and goal. Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Well, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. A final shot before half for Murray. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first half.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Murray on the move to his left. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray steps away. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens 16. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Out to his left. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. To throw is Murray, rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone. So that shaves 2 more off the deficit as they now trail by 5. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go with Murray again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. That one goes for 24 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing is Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 36 yards as the Ravens push further out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So now once again, the Ravens will go for 2. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
On the return, Andy Isabella. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead,
Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Ravens have got it. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. Touchdown! Mark Andrews, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. It doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants
in
the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Throwing now is Murray. Forced out to his left. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's a handoff to Connor, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, it's Murray. Being chased out left. Zach Ertz has it complete, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10 is Connor. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. It's a jet sweep. They get it to Green. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one on the move to his left. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down to the 25-yard line. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Flush to his right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Play fake. Murray dancing to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Steps away to his left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And his kick is good. And that will extend the lead out to 24. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. And the Cardinals hands team able to secure the football. Well, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And So many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. Rolling to his right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run here with Conner. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Murray. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Solid finish to a solid opening drive, and that's the threat that he represents. He can take off and score on you.
What he makes it is 11-on-11 football, because a lot of the times the quarterback isn't much of a runner, so you don't have to account for him. Well, you do with him, and now he actually gets a lead blocker instead, and he's able to cash that one in.
This one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. The 20. And he'll even avoid the contact in the end as he will finally slide to a halt.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
On first down, Murray. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 8 yards out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Forced out to his left. And he'll get in to tie this game at 8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but hey, they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match? Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you
fights through, and now a crease. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Murray steps away. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. These two teams all tied after one. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now Murray. They'll roll him out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
56, Mike, 56.
Here's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's out right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. On first down, Murray. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
To throw is Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Isaiah Simmons
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A heck of an effort there on the scramble. Leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
1st down and more for Jackson. And down to the 28-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They run with Murray. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Jackson now out to his left. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
First down, Murray buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. And the reception made by Green. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray off play action. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. Rolling to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead.
Kevin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Jackson on first down, dancing to his left. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Jackson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Isaiah Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points in 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half, because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He's got Green. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. They'll run here with counter. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Connor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. On play action, it's Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
James Conner. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run.
And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Cliff Kingsbury going to decide here to leave the offense out and go for 2.
They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. One recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Throwing now. Jackson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Throwing on 1st down. It's Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Murray, rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain.
Murray hook it up with Kirk for an Arizona 1st down.
Throwing now is Murray. Steps away. And this one is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Shotgun now for Murray. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. They're going for it. Hits Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, 42 yards. And the Cardinals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And make him 4 for 4 now on 2-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw is Murray, rolling to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. On the move to his left. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Murray now. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Murray steps away. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they search for what could be a game-sealing touchdown. They'll try to run with Edmonds into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray keeps it himself, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Kyler Murray keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jackson.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Buying time to his left. A skip. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case.